Hello everyone, welcome back again to our video of linear equations. Now in this video we will be solving exercise 4a, the first and the second question, and the remaining will be solved in the upcoming videos. So first question is written here and the second is written here. Now if, we have to state true or false in both these questions. Now for question number 1, if first part is if x is less than minus y, then it says minus of x is greater than y. Obviously this is true, isn't it? For the first one it is true. This is actually what the rule number 5, that is if you interchange the signs of both the elements on the opposite sides of the inequality, then the inequality sign will reverse. So this is true. The next is minus 5x greater than equals to 15. That implies x is greater than equals to minus 3. No, obviously we will, if we divide, that is rule number 4, isn't it? If we divide both sides of the equation with a negative number, with the same negative number, the sign of inequality will reverse itself. So actually what we have done here, we have divided both the sides by minus 5. Since we have divided both the sides with a negative number, that is minus 5 in this case, so the sign of inequality needs to be reversed. But here the sign of inequality has not been reversed, so this statement is false. Okay, this was rule number 5. This is as per rule number 4. Now if we see the next part, here 2x is less than equals to minus 7 and 2x by minus 4 is greater than equals to minus 7 minus 4. Obviously this is true. This is also as per the same rule number 4. We have divided both the sides of the equation with the negative number, same negative number, and on doing so the sign of inequality should have been reversed, and that have been the case here. So this is true. Now fourth one, the last one, 7 is greater than 5, so 1 by 7 is less than 1 by 5. Obviously this is also true. Why true? This is as per rule number 6, that is if we take the reciprocal of the elements on both sides of the equation, the sign of inequality will reverse itself. So since it was 7 greater than 5, so if we have taken the reciprocal of both these elements, that is 1 by 7 and 1 by 5, the sign of inequality will reverse itself. So that is true. Now coming on to this second part. So for the first one, we can see a is less than b, that implies a minus c is less than b minus c. Obviously this is true. A was less than b. So obviously if you subtract something from both the sides, the inequality sign will not change itself, isn't it? So this first one is true. Now the second part, a is greater than b, that implies a plus c is also greater than b plus c. Obviously again it is true, because if you add something same to both the sides of an inequality, the values will not change. I mean the inequality sign will not change. So this is also true. Now the third one, this has something to do with rule number 2, and this has something to do with rule number 1. Okay, you can go through them, you will understand them. Now the third part, if a is less than b, that then a into c is greater than b plus c. Now if you see the answer given in the book it has been given false, but I'll say that you cannot just simply state it to be false. Why? Because in this question or in any part of the question, nowhere it is mentioned that c is only a positive number, isn't it? Suppose what will be the case if c is negative? If c is negative, then according to rule number 4, if you multiply both sides of the equation with the same negative number, the sign of equality will reverse, isn't it? So this can be true if c is negative, but it will be held false if c is positive. So it will have two cases. Case 1, c is greater than 0. Then if c is positive, then it is false, but if c is negative, then it will be held true. This should be the answer. You cannot simply state it to be false, because nowhere it is mentioned that c is a positive number. Okay, if c is a negative, then definitely this is a true. Then fourth one, a is greater than b, that implies a by c is less than B by C. Again the same thing, case 1 and case 2, isn't it? If C is greater than 0, then it will be held false, but if C is less than 0, then it will be true, dividing both sides with the same negative number. Like here, the sign had reversed and it was true. Similar is the case here. If C is a negative number, then obviously this is a true statement, okay? But if C is a positive number, then it is a false. Now if in the question it had been declared initially that C is a negative number or C is a positive number or whatever, then you can answer to the point. But since in this question nowhere it is mentioned that whether C is positive or negative, so we need to understand both these things. We need to declare both these answers, isn't it? Now coming on to fifth one. So fifth one is A minus C is greater than B minus D. Okay, so A plus D is greater than B plus C. Okay, obviously that is true, isn't it? If you take C this side and D this side, what we do in our equation generally, isn't it? So A plus D, this D comes here is in plus and C goes here in plus. So A plus D is greater than B plus C. Obviously true. Now sixth one, if A is less than B and C is greater than 0. Now in this question it has been mentioned, for this particular question it has been mentioned that C is a positive number. Now if C is a positive number, then A minus C is greater than B minus C. Now this is false, obviously false, because A was less than B. Then if you subtract something, then why will it reverse the sign of inequality, isn't it? So it is false. It should have been A minus C is less than B minus C, isn't it? Because A was less than B. Okay, so that's all for this video. Now the remaining questions I will be solving in the upcoming videos, so please stay tuned for it and please go through it, and you may check the rules in the textbook. You will get a clear concept of it, that how I have mentioned rule number 1 and rule number 2 here. So please go through them once. Thank you.